Some people walk into a room, and within seconds, everyone else adjusts around them. Nobody announced anything. No title was mentioned. It just happens. Meanwhile, other people can work twice as hard, achieve twice as much, and still get talked over in every meeting. This isn't random. Psychology has actually mapped out what separates the two, and almost none of it is about how hard you work. Researchers who study social hierarchy generally describe two distinct paths to respect: dominance and prestige. Dominance is the older, more primitive route: status through intimidation, control, or the ability to punish. It gets short-term compliance, but it rarely gets genuine respect. People defer to a dominant figure because they have to, not because they want to. The moment that person's power disappears, so does the deference. Prestige works completely differently. It's status earned through demonstrated competence and voluntarily given respect. People give prestige-based status willingly, because they've concluded, consciously or not, that this person has something valuable to offer: knowledge, skill, judgment, reliability. Almost everyone who seems to command instant respect in modern, everyday settings, a workplace, a friend group, a classroom, is running on prestige, not dominance. And prestige is built through a small number of specific, repeatable behaviors. The first behavior is what researchers call competence signaling, and it's almost never about announcing what you know. People low in status tend to over-explain their qualifications. They mention their experience unprompted. They justify their opinions before anyone's even challenged them. This behavior, ironically, signals insecurity about status rather than confidence in it. High-status behavior looks the opposite. It states a position plainly, lets the work speak, and doesn't chase validation for it. If someone asks a genuine question, a high-status response answers it directly and moves on, no lengthy justification, no listing of credentials. The psychological reasoning here is simple: people intuitively read unnecessary justification as an attempt to convince, and an attempt to convince reads as uncertainty. Certainty doesn't need convincing. It just states, and stands. Here's a pattern researchers consistently find in people who are given status by their peers: they treat their own attention as valuable, and they don't hand it out indiscriminately. This shows up in small ways. Not responding instantly to every message. Not agreeing to every request the moment it's made. Taking a beat before answering a question, rather than rushing to fill silence with an answer. None of this is about being cold or unavailable. It's about calibration, showing, through consistent behavior, that your time has a cost, and that cost isn't zero. People who are available to everyone, instantly, for everything, are read by the social brain as having nothing more valuable competing for their attention, which lowers perceived status, even if their actual skill or knowledge is high. The fix isn't manufactured aloofness. It's simply protecting your actual priorities consistently enough that other people learn to respect them. Perhaps the clearest status signal of all is how someone handles being disagreed with. Low-status responses to disagreement tend to escalate emotionally, getting defensive, raising the voice, repeating the same point louder as though volume were an argument. This reads, to observers, as someone whose sense of self is threatened by the disagreement itself. High-status responses stay level. They can hold a position calmly, concede a point without it feeling like defeat, or simply say I see it differently without needing the other person to lose the exchange. This composure signals something psychologically important: that this person's sense of worth isn't riding on winning this particular conversation. This is genuinely learnable. The next time you're disagreed with, notice the urge to immediately defend or escalate, and instead, pause, and respond at the same volume and pace you were already using. That single habit, practiced consistently, measurably changes how people perceive you over time. None of these behaviors are tricks. They're not about performing status you don't have. That kind of performance tends to collapse the first time it's actually tested. What's actually happening, underneath all of this, is that status gets assigned by the people around us based on a constant, mostly unconscious stream of small signals: how we handle our own time, how we speak about what we know, how we respond when challenged. Change those underlying signals consistently, and the status people give you changes with it, not because you demanded it, but because you actually became the kind of person prestige gets given to. If this changed how you think about respect and status, subscribe. New psychology breakdowns and calming stories drop here regularly. And if this helped, send it to someone who needs to hear it. I'll see you in the next one.